Hello there, fellow summoners. Mad Dog HT here. We're going into my 5th path. I did this about 2+ weeks ago. Final path I did live. Yeah, this path isn't too bad. It's got a few nodes to work around, but because there's a lot of metal champs on this path, I would recommend, if you have Magneto, to bring Magneto. So it's got buff, synthesis, fury, and precision. So when you basically dex and trigger that precision buff, you have a fury buff. Combine those and you can get a indefinite prowess buff. And the persistent pressure, they're going to get the unstoppable and become stun immune. And if you have enough prowess, basically it turns that off. EbbFlow knockdown, got to knock them down to get power. And then power Axis2 for you, so it makes it really hard for you to get to special 3, but it's easy to get to special 2. And then power focus 2 for them. So easy for them to get up to special 2, but also difficult to get to special 3. So my tactic here, there's several metal champs on the lane. Magneto's going to work great. He gets a lot of prowess, so when those unstoppables come around, they're just not going to happen because I just have too many active. And with you doing like parry heavies, you can block bait a lot, holding block, and then heavy. Even though he's at special 2, he's not throwing because I'm blocking generally. Yeah, we're just gonna block all the special 2. I don't want to miss that and then get shocked and all of that kind of stuff. So there, he did get the unstoppable. I don't think I had enough to basically get rid of the timer active, but here we did get to special 3, so we're gonna double up. Hit him with this. He's gonna get a ton of bleeds. Take a big chunk of damage. He gets armor broke as well, which allows the bleeds to be activated. And then when these detonate, the shrapnel bleeds are going to do a crazy amount of damage. Doesn't quite kill him off, but then the next heavy does. So that went pretty well. I took a little bit of block damage, but you can get furies, 2 furies, up to 2 furies off the special 3. I didn't convert those. But I could have. Here, we're just going to go in with Apocalypse. He's going to have the passive prowess, so it's going to make the unstoppable not too long, but I will have to deal with it. I was planning on getting a bunch of evades, and building up Apocalypse's evade chance, charges to prevent a lot of the evades. I didn't get too many. I think I actually get whacked pretty good here at the beginning. I actually considered restarting the path just because I lost so much health. Yeah, we made it through. I think I end up dying somewhere else on the lane with Apocalypse. But I have the concussions up. Sometimes that can prevent the unstoppables from happening. Now we got all 4 of the debuffs up. It's going to be ideal if we can get to special 3. Yeah, we got a little whacked right there. We can get to special 3 and lock all those in. Because he is stun immune there. We get the heavy. We lock in. He evades. There we get 1 evade. And I think we're just going to parry heavy to special 3. Maybe not parry heavy exclusively. There's a second evade, so we got 2 charges. I think I might end up going for, yeah, no, it's right there. I was trying to get some extra evades, and he countered me pretty good. I wasn't ready for it. We're almost to special 3. Really hard for either of you to get to special 3. I think the AI is going to throw their special before they can even get anywhere close to it. You can see that the unstoppable on that last one was prevented from the concussion. So now here we go. We got special 3. even with the power Axis2 up, you can get there. It just takes just a few more hits than normal. And there, now we locked in all the debuffs, got the nice concussion up, and that could, I think it's going to prevent most, if not all, of the unstoppables going forward. There we go. So it didn't get applied, and it looks like no, it didn't turn it off. There, now he's got 6 evades on me, so we got 60% chance to reduce all of his evades. I'm just gonna spam special ones. There, we prevented that one with the concussion. Get a nice little intercept there. Is this gonna finish him off? Maybe, no, not quite, not quite. I think this deep wound's heavy. Yeah, there we go. Got some deep wound bleed from the heavy, and finish him off. So, not the cleanest. I did get tagged, but that's all right. No big deal. Now here we're gonna go in with Magneto again. My Magneto here is only a rank 5, but he is max 6, so I do get the red damage on the heavies. And again, we're just gonna try to build up to special 3 with a bunch of prowess. All the prowess that I have will pretty much turn off the unstoppables. Plus I have magnetism, likely to turn off the unstoppables. I know that this fight is not very clean. I think I eat a number of special ones, and in the EbbFlow knockdown, I think. See here, we get blasted by a special one with a taunt and that constant shock on. We got that willpower healing, so not too concerned. We're just trying to get to special 3 and then have a whole bunch of prowess. But I will let this one play out. It's pretty much the same thing, and Guardian does take less damage from bleeds, but shrapnel damage will be pretty good here. I'll let this play, see how much damage we get. We do have the Knockdown Fury active, and there, so you can see we dex those. So now we have 2 permanent prowess. Those 2 right there, those came from the buff synthesis Fury Precision. So you get 2 Furies against metal champs, and I think like heroes, or I think you get just 100% chance to get a Fury, and then if you're fighting a metal or a hero champ, you can get an extra Fury. So I converted both of those, and yeah, I think here I'm trying to bait the special ones. I don't want to eat a special 2, even though I keep eating the special ones. Not ideal. But it is nice that I'm getting a decent willpower healing. There, I didn't have enough prowess to turn off that unstoppable, and the magnetism didn't prevent it. Got kind of lucky. But yeah, I think we didn't get a ton of damage on the special 3 with those bleeds falling off. But this is a pretty long fight. I thought this one was gonna go a little bit better than it did. Well, even with, yeah, right there, I just totally was not spaced right. I shouldn't have countered it like that. I missed all my prowess. Here we go. Double up. I should throw this. Or am I going to try to bait a special one? Maybe we get a clean dex on a special one. It's about time. Double up. We got 43. We got the EbbFlow knockdown. Here we go. Let's see, we're going from 68%, and you're gonna see the bleeds aren't doing that much. I think we get about 20% total damage across the whole special 3, plus the bleeds, plus like the detonation damage is like 20k. So definitely not what I was expecting. But Mag will do the trick. I'm sure there's some other champs that would probably do better. But I'll let this one play out. It's going to take I think 2 more cycles to take this guy out. And even though I have low health, we are going to get healing from that shock. And I think we might even, I'm not sure if we get tagged again, but we do close this one out. So I'll catch you in the next fight. Alright, so we did finish out that Guardian fight. Definitely not clean. Definitely could have been played better. Mags is an okay option, but I'm sure there's better options. And then we got a Rogue. I was going to go in with Apoc originally and just take this guy out. There's not a guy. Take Rogue out, the lady out. And, you know, she does have a shortened stun duration. You can connect with max parry and stupefy. You can't connect to heavy. And then again, I will have to deal with the unstoppable here and there. Now, the one thing is the debuffs that we do place on her, they're gonna get worn off really quick because of her ability to shrug off debuffs quickly. And I think we do fine, and this fight should have been fine, and I wish I had more health, but I think there's one time where I tried to refresh some debuffs with a parry, and I think I'm just late, and then I get tagged or something like that, and I do end up dying on this fight. I think I end up just clearing it with with Nimrod. There you can see we got the degen and the concussion up, and I don't quite refresh. I don't get punished there, luckily. But her specials, both Special 1 and Special 2, are pretty easy to counter. Oh, there I do get tagged. That's the one thing, is if you don't time your special right, that unstoppable can come to haunt you, because at least with Apoc or other champs that have really long animations on their special attacks. So if it's something quick, that's probably more ideal. If your special attack has a really long animation, you want to make sure you launch it plenty ahead of when that is going to expire. We just got it in time for that one. And yeah, we got the Fury up from the EbbFlow Knockdown and doing some okay damage. Protection's back up, and somewhere in here I'm gonna get wrecked in the last 18%. She gets me, to say the least. There we go, another special knockdown. Probably should have done a heavy knockdown into and then gotten a special knockdown, but so I could have got full damage from it. I'm not playing this one probably as well as I should or could, but yeah, Apoc was basically to get the mutants, Nightcrawler and Rogue, and then I was going to try him out on the superior Kang boss. But yeah, I think I'd get countered right here. Yeah, concussion. Took my chances, and it did not pay off. I launched it too close to that timer, so just be aware of that. So yeah, that was unfortunate. We lost Apoc. Oh, I thought I went back in remembering going back in with Nimrod, but we go back in with Magneto. We do finish this off, and we do have Prowess. It's going to lower the unstoppable just a little bit. We don't have too many up yet. I think we might just get the KO on this next one. Nope, not quite. Gotta wait out this one, and then we just tap her over. There we go. Alright, so Rogue's down. I think Rogue's the only one that took anybody out on this lane. And then I think we have one more fight. No, two more fights. We have Iron Man Infinity War, and we have an Apocalypse. So Iron Man, we're gonna go in with Magneto, and yeah, I think I do put a couple health potions. Yeah, just to get him to 50%. Now most of the time I'm gonna be getting perfect blocks on the parries, but yeah, we're going to light this guy up with a special 3. And I think one of the things I'm going to make sure of is that I launch one when I do have the EbbFlow Knockdown Fury, and I think I'm going to try to make sure that he doesn't have any of the passive armors, so that I do get the bleeds. I'm not sure. I mean, the special 3, I think it will get an armor break and the bleeds, but I do want max damage, so I want to make sure none of those passive armors are active while I throw. You can see that unstoppable timer went pretty quick that time. I had 8 prowess up, and counter his heavy with our heavy. Quick heavy there. We activate the Fury, and we probably should have just gone for it. I think I was trying to go for like a super big special 3. You can see you do have to. That's one thing I wasn't paying attention. When your Fury falls off and the protection comes back on, you better make sure you're not mid parry stun trying to hit them, because that will get shrugged off and then they won't be stunned. So here we go. I launch my heavy. I do get clipped, but luckily Mags is awakened, so I took a little bit of damage, but it didn't kill me. We go for the special 3. Boom, decent damage. But the protection is not up. We don't have the EbbFlow Fury protection, and then we're just gonna wait this out. Bleeds. Shrapnel doesn't quite do it. 6%. So we're gonna have to play around his power gain a little bit, hoping that these detonations will take him out. I think it's gonna be one more heavy. Boom, there we go. Red damage, awakened Magneto takes out the Iron Man Infinity War. I definitely needed those couple heals to get through that fight. Yeah, and then last up we have Nimrod. So, not Nimrod. We're using Nimrod against Apocalypse. So, you know, Nimrod doesn't get in. I didn't bring anybody that really gets Furies reliably to use the buff synthesis, but really don't need it. But it would be nice. But you're gonna see Nimrod is just going to destroy this Apocalypse. We're doing shorter combos, heavies, getting as many parries that we can while we're in Titan, so that we can build up our protocol charges. And here we go. I think we're going to launch off a special 2 after this unstoppable. So we bait out the special, and then I think we're gonna go right. I think we're gonna get the. We didn't get the EbbFlow Fury knockdown, which is unfortunate because that would have been straight nasty damage. Still decent. You know, the damage on the shocks were like 3k per tick, which aren't too bad. But yeah, definitely I should have gotten the heavy knockdown before the special knockdown. And then here we go. It's gonna be an unstoppable. And he's stun immune. And then here we go. I think we're gonna get. I think I got tripped up on the protection triggering there. We got the knockdown. We go into eradicate. Yeah, look at that damage. Pretty nice too. We didn't have some more charges built up, but that's okay. Now we got protection back up. but because we're in Eradicate, he's both getting Cowardice and Power Drains. And then we just gotta dex that heavy in the corner, which we did successfully, and then we just eat a combo. It's like, okay, probably should again done the heavy, but I think I was trying to get that off before the Unstoppable comes up, because again, we don't have any prowess, which makes that Unstoppable quite long. So here we get an Energize, get a Knockdown before the Unstoppable. That was really close. That actually seemed a little bit too close for comfort. We're just gonna block that and then get a little heavy. Eat a couple more hits. He goes Unstoppable again. We threw that when we're in Titan, which we don't get the shocks, so not ideal. But my Nimrod's a rank 3, so you know I can make a few mistakes and it not be too bad. And I think we're gonna get a decent L2 off. Again, gotta watch out for that protection, shrugging off stuns. So there we go. We got the protection off, and then here we should have thrown that. But I think we're actually gonna get massive damage from a special 3, because I don't see a lot using it, but the special 3 has energy damage based on like how much health they have left. So you're gonna see this. You got 28%. I don't think it kills them straight out, but the red damage coming out is pretty massive. Let's see. All right, 28. Yeah, how much was that? That was 26k damage just on the special, but then 50, almost 60k on the energy damage. So it was 85k total. So pretty solid chunk of damage there for the special 3. And I think we're gonna build up to one more special 2 and take him out right after this. I don't know why I keep hitting with the Unstoppable up, but yeah, heavy knockdown. And will he come at me? Come on, there we go. And he's toast. So definitely not a clean fight, but Nimrod, he's a tank. Those armor ups make him so friendly to getting hit in the face. And then we're gonna move up to the superior Kang boss. And again, if you're looking for a sweet takedown of this dude, this ain't it. I did fairly decent on this run. I used Torch. I used the whole team. And I think we're gonna swap out somebody for Magneto. I can't remember, so we can get a full health champ. Mag's not the most ideal. I swap in Warlock to try him out. I used him on my last path, and I felt like I did pretty well with him. But so I just decided to bring him back in. I don't have Odin 5-star or 6-star, so I can't get Odin pre-fights. Don't have some of the other champs that a lot of people are doing well with, like Ultron or iHulk. Don't have those ranked up. Torch. Now Torch, I should be able to rock it, but I just totally screw up here. I think I end up totally sucking, and I force quit, which is gonna lose me my flame on, which isn't the biggest deal. But I'll go back in with without, because obviously I force quit, and I think I do even worse. And so I just totally wasted Torch, which is kind of unfortunate, but yeah. So again, the whole name of the game here is you cannot do the same action in a row. So you, like right now, that was a special counter. You can do a stun counter. There's a heavy counter, and you can do an intercept counter. So those are all the ones you can't, or that you can do, and just make sure you don't do them twice. Otherwise, you're gonna get stunned, and then you're gonna get wrecked. And yeah, here we go. Yeah, we get in the corner. I think we get special 3. Yeah, I think we're about to get special 3. I'm like, no. So let's we weren't quite dead yet. It seemed like it should have killed us, would have killed us. So we restart, and it does disconnect us. Whoops. And we go back in for a retry. Yeah, there we go. Thank you very much. Fight recovered. Granted, I am not going to have the pre-fight enabled. And yeah, we're gonna go back in. But again, I think I do worse. I think I got to 9 Slipstream charges. And the one thing that I mess up doing is oh wait, no, it does have flame on. That's interesting. Normally I don't know if they fixed that in a recent update. I didn't think that the pre-fights would stick. Yeah, I go for an intercept and I totally get wrecked right there. And I think what I was saying is I think I'm not, I don't know if it's just how I play, but I haven't been baiting out the special ones, and then I get wrecked by the special one. Because you really need to have those going, otherwise you know, you're gonna push him to a special 2. Yeah, there, I tried to do a heavy counter twice, so yeah, I just totally sucked it up. But on one of these I do pretty well. I think maybe this Kingpin I do pretty well. Actually, no, it's the Warlock. I think I end up taking almost 2 full phases out, and then Kingpin I take like a whole another phase worth, and then I just miss going into the final phase with Nimrod. I think I had him at like 1% or something silly, and then we're gonna finish off with Torch. So and try to do it right, and I think I end up using like 2 or 3 revives. But I'm just gonna let this play out. This is definitely not a great showing. Definitely can do better, much better. But yeah, I never really got the fight down. I don't know if it's just me with trying to, I don't know, rush it and just not getting the timing down and whatnot. Maybe I'll go back into this fight some other time in the future and try to nail it, but I just don't really have a lot of incentive to do it other than just for fun. And then, if I could teleport straight to this dude and do it over and over again, maybe I'd practice it more. But I don't feel like going through a whole pass, spending a refill just to practice this guy, because unless this guy shows up in other end-game content or anything, just don't have a lot of desire to hammer it out. But anyways, I'll let this play out. I think the total ends up being just 3 single revives on Torch. And yeah, enjoy. If you're gonna stick around, enjoy me getting smacked around a bit. Again, can't repeat the same action for the first 2 phases, and in the last 2 phases you get 2 prompts that you can't repeat. So yeah, hopefully you guys can do better than I do. But thanks for watching. Peace.
You